Yo, what's going on? My name is Leroy Mitchell. I want to chat with you, just give you a head up about the Only Good Vibes News Network that we have coming out. I just wanted to give you an overview of it. So, the overview of Only Good Vibes News Network, I'll give you somewhat of a cliff notes. An idea came to me years ago that we should have a positive news channel just to change people's thought process because it's so important what we put into our minds, um, po- positive things, because it's what we're going to get out. So if we put out negative things, that's what we're going to get also. So I came up with this idea to have a news show with only reporting on positive news locally in New Orleans and also Louisiana. Me being a sixth generation New Orleanian, that's the main reason why I wanted to start with New Orleans and Louisiana because it's all that I am. So I'm going to start with my own community. So the premise is basically I want to focus all my energy on the energy of me and Jamie. Jamie's my co-host. He's a great person in the radio business and a very good friend of mine, and who thinks along the same lines that I do of positive thoughts all the time. So what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and find folks doing positive things in Louisiana and in New Orleans. And you guys can help like emailing us ogvnn at wgso.com. Send me a story. If you have somebody doing something positive in your neighborhood or in your area, give us a call or give us an email, shoot it over, and we'll get them on. So the concept, back to the concept, I want to make people feel good about their surroundings. And I also want them to understand that when they think positive, positive things will be more likely to happen rather than negative things. So if you're going to run a race, you're never going to run the race saying, I can't do it, because you probably won't get it done. Same thing with your thought process and in your mind. So we're going to be bringing all that stuff. I have a doctor on who's a neuropsychiatrist, and he basically explains the power of positivity. His name is Dr. Um, well, we call him Dr. Almighty, but his name is Bruce Wayne. He works over at West Jeff Hospital. He's going to be with us for the majority of it. We're going to also have a Dr. B from UNO who's going to come in and do 5 shows. And if there's any other doctors that are equipped in positive thinking and showing people how it helps you think positive and have a positive life, you're welcome to come on the show too. And one of the things about this show I want you to understand is that I've never been in the radio business. My co-host Jamie has. I haven't. So everything's not going to be perfect. It's going to be like a real life. Everything's not perfect in your real life. Nobody's perfect either. So today's show, we're going to have Derek Tab. Derek Tab is basically a local musician who's won a Grammy. He plays with Rebirth Brass Band, but he has this foundation he started after Katrina. It's Roots of Music, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably one of the most positive things I've ever seen. These guys, they go and they take students of all ages. I think it starts as young as 5 and they go up to like 19 years old, and they help them with everything from meals, transportation, education, uh, you name it. They do everything, and if they do it 5 days a week, and they give them transportation, and they give them meals, and they teach them about music and all sorts of different things as well. Um, so he'll be on today. Our first show we had Greg Ravy, who is Heroes of New Orleans. He helps adolescent kids and their families, and they don't even have to be uh, in their program. They can help folks who are not in their program. He helps kids find a positive way of life, same way that Mr. Tab is doing. And then we also had Shane Finkelstein on last week. Shane Finkelstein was responsible for Top Taco, Food Fight, just to name a few things. And what he does is he does the same thing with the community. He helps out kids and he has sponsors that help him get those kids through school and then college. And, you know, all the proceeds from those festivals go directly to those guys. So those are just the first three. We didn't actually have an opportunity to do a live feed on the first two, but this will be the first one. That's why you're getting this video from me, um, live from my fan cave, um, before I go walk 5 miles. We're also going to have another person on there. His name is Scorch Inez. He owns Antidote Juices on Union Street. Him and Doc are gonna have a segment. Him and Dr. Wilson are gonna have a segment every Thursday, sorry. Every Thursday with us. And every Thursday at 4 p.m. on WGSO 990, you can catch us. And so Scorch basically is gonna be positive, everything positive nutritionally, eating, wellness. He's a sober guy, and we're also going to have a lot going into sober living and also musicians as the show goes along. But I just wanted to give you a little overview of what was happening and what's going on. And it's going to be an hour show every Thursday. Also, you can get us on the World Wide Web at www.gso.com, www.gso 990 AM radio.com. So, very popular today. Anyway, there's 6 things I want you to come from basically from with this show. I want you to come back with or leave from the show with these 6 things. The first 3 is have empathy, humility, compassion for yourself. Empathy, humility, and compassion. First 3. That's okay. Right? Have those things for yourself. Because once you have them for yourself, then you can pass it on to someone else. So that's the first 3. The second 3, to make the total big 6 things that you can do that's okay, that we want you to take from this show, if nothing else, is always help people, always try to be better, and leave the world better than you found it. So everyone knows about trying to be better. Start tomorrow, but if you mess up today, correct? And the second part is helping people. Everybody knows how to help people. One of the main things that people don't understand, I think, is leaving the world better. You can do it a lot of ways. You can do it with water, you can do it with air, food. What I'm drilling down on is having a good experience with a random stranger and walking away feeling great about it and having a good moment with a person that you didn't know when you woke up that day. And you guys leave both feeling fulfilled and happy. But you also go off and 4 or 5-fold do the same thing again. And not leaving the world better than you found it. Well, those are the 6 things that we really want you to get. But you're going to get a whole bunch more. You're going to have an overview again. We're going to have a guest every show, the main guest for the first half. And then the second half is going to be Dr. Wilson and Scorch talking to you about mentally being positive and spiritually being positive and how positivity helps you. And also with Scorch, with food, with your lifestyle and the way that you live, staying positive. And then you're going to have calls, and you guys are welcome to come in. So this has been longer than I thought. It's probably not as smooth or everything as you think, but this show isn't going to be that way because it's very real. So I'm going to go get these 5 miles. I'll be at the studio, 4 o'clock, WGSO. You can stream us. You can call in. You can do whatever. But we're going to be there every Thursday. And remember, what you put in is what you're going to get out. So put in good stuff. Ciao.